did we use these findings? Again, I say we. You remember who we are, yes? Yeah. We knew this was important. These were the main factors: family, peers, well-being, and activities. And we were lucky that the government, they realized that they could do certain things by setting laws and regulations. The communities, they could also do things. So it was not everybody pointing at each other and say, we're waiting for the government to bring a policy. Until then, we don't do anything. I mean, that was not the situation. People had facts on the table from their community and from the whole country for the government, and they knew what could be done with the facts. Policy is good, but facts, they're better. What the communities could do and did do and have been doing ever since, they have research as a basis before deciding any actions. They are always waiting for the numbers. They will start calling me in about 4 weeks and say, Jon, where are the latest findings from our community? We need to know where we're going. We could see that the importance of parents was huge. And parents are the biggest preventive factor in the life of children in a regular family. And parental organizations, they could be strengthened. The NGOs played and still play a huge part in this. We have an NGO called Home and School that doesn't do anything but strengthen the cooperation between parents and schools. We have an NGO called the Together Group, Together, constantly reminding parents that they should spend time with their children as a preventive factor, etc. So the NGOs are very important in this. All sorts of cooperative groups were formed, and I mentioned the importance of organized extracurricular activities. And since this, I got permission to have the longer version of the presentation. I'd like to show you support extracurricular activities, organized. I'd like to show you what the city of Reykjavik has been doing. These are figures from 2015. They are taking 7% of the overall budget of the city. It's a city with 125,000 inhabitants. And giving to youth and sports organizations 48 million euro, cultural organizations 14 million euro, music schools and school bands 8 million euro, youth clubs and centers, after school activities 24 million euro, and the leisure card 6 million euro. I mean, these figures sound like enormous. And they didn't start this yesterday. I mean, this has been gradually changing for more than 20 years. And the city is saving a lot of money by doing this. I will come to that again. Look at the leisure card, for example. What is this? 6 million euro. Before I answer my own question, have you ever thought how much time, if you take a child, 13, 14, 15-year-old, and you take away, well, we take all the minutes from the 1st of January until 31st of December, the whole year. You take away the time the child is sleeping, and you take away the time the child is actively listening and learning from the teacher in school. How much time is left? It's the evenings, it's the weekends, it's the summer vacation, the winter vacation, Easter, holidays, Christmas. How much time is left? Any guesses? I mean, it's a crazy, it's a fully legit question. How much time is left? Okay. It's more than 70% of their awake time, which is leisure. And this time simply has to be filled with interesting things to do for children. They need to have a selection of things to do. And I was just Googling with the ministry here before that the city of Reykjavik this year offers 590 different activities for children between the age of 6 to 18. Of course, sometimes it's the same, it's football or soccer in this district and that district, but 590 different activities that the city of Reykjavik is actually assisting parents to pay for. And that is what the leisure card is. It's not a card. The city of Reykjavik is giving 430 euros per year per child from the age of 6 to 18, just in order to assist and encourage parents to have their children participating in organized, quality extracurricular activities. Again, I have to remind myself and you, this didn't happen over a year or two or a night. This has been gradually changing for 20 years. And it works like this. I sit down with my child in front of the Reykjavik website, and my child says, well, I would like to practice basketball and play a piano. Then we find on the net the closest basketball club or closest piano school, which both have been validated by the city. We apply, and of course it costs more to participate in music than basketball, but at least the 430 euros go into this activity for the child, and the parents pay the difference. And this is for everybody, rich and poor, because this kind of support should not only be for those who are poor, because all children need to be a part of organized activities. And let me show you in 2014, for example, 6 to 9-year-old children in Reykjavik, 99% of them were registered in an organized activity somewhere close to their home. 13 to 15-year-old, 87%. So the use is huge. I mean, parents are really doing this, and it's mainstream to participate in activities outside school hours. And the city says they're saving money. Fewer broken families, less social support, less unemployment, less crime, fewer imprisonments, safer city, fewer rehabilitation units. We used to have many rehabilitation units for young people 20 years ago. Now there are very few. And can you imagine the cost of that?